Iylana Vanzant asked the young lady, because the young lady was basically on a rant complaining about how men ain't shit and they don't make enough money and how they're not living up to these leadership standards. And she's dated all type of different men, black, white, Asian, whatever. And all men across all the spectrum isn't leveling up or isn't on the level that she would like. Um, and Iyanla asked her straight up, like, would you date a bus driver? Right? And she said, if he owns the bus, right? So a lot of people got irritated at that because, and here's my thoughts on that. All right, you don't own the media company that you even interviewing Iyanla Vanzant on. That's owned by Byron Allen. So why does he have to own the bus, but you don't own, as a journalist, you don't own the company.
Right.
So I think this what Kevin Samuels was getting at is, all right. And then her response was, I'm a lawyer. I have a law firm on the side. I got books. I got other investments. Why can't he have other investments, houses, real estate, equity in companies? Why is it that he has to own the job that he does every day, but you don't?
Yeah.
Right? Oh, that's another conversation. But this is what I think Kevin Samuels was getting at with a lot of women, especially modern day, is like, the expectations they have for the mate that they want don't always align to their everyday realities. And the young lady is extremely successful. So what I think she was getting at is she wants a dude that is basically doing better than her.
Right.
And most guys aren't doing better than her because she's so fucking successful. She's a lawyer. She probably is rich. I don't know if she's rich or not, but we just gonna give it to her that she's at least worth $1 million. Um, so I think that's what she was getting at. It came off wrong, but the whole concept of not wanting to date a blue collar man and everybody want to date the boss. Everybody want to date the guy that's rich, the guy that pulls up in a nice car and all of this. Like, you talk to a lot of couples. Like, what the hell is going on in these relationships to where, or with these women to where they don't want to date a guy that's making an honest living? I don't get it, bro. Like, at first it was, I don't want to date no street dude because he, selling drugs, scamming and all that stuff. All right, I can see that because now your life is at risk. But it seems like them dudes are never single. Them dudes always got the girls.
Man.
But the working class man making 80, 90,000, $100,000 a year, that's not enough.
That's such a sticky conversation to have, man. Like I've had meetings recently with women who are married, and the man is not holding weight at all. Like not carrying his side of the responsibilities. He's making less money if he's making money at all. And the thing is he still has so much influence over the woman.
Right.
Right? Like the woman is scared to make decisions that will move the household forward because she got to run it by her husband, but her husband's not even making any money. So he's saying, no, don't spend money on stuff we need that'll get us to the next level because he's like, oh, we need to save and budget and pay down debt, but you're not making no money to save or budget or pay down the debt. So I definitely think men have to step it up, right? I agree
Right.
with that. Like, let's put that out there first and foremost. Like, there's a lot of responsibility that men need to take in terms of not only aspiring to earn good income, but actually managing that money once you get it, right?
Right.
And being responsible to take care of the household. Yes, women are far outpacing men, and I feel bad, especially for black single women who desire to date black single men, because for one, they just outnumber us just simply based on population. But in terms of success, education, business ownership, income earning, they're outdoing black men significantly. So for
I'm gonna push back on that, right? You know why? I think it's the perception that women, especially black women, are outdoing black men. Because when you look at the net worth calculations, like, they not outpacing there. Now, education wise, all right, they got more degrees. All right, because we both went to
I was
college,
about
right? It was
we
all black women. You know what I'm
went
saying?
to a law school graduation yesterday. It was probably three dudes. We can't count the amount of black women that were there. We
Right,
couldn't count how many graduated. It was like three dudes.
right. But
Black dudes.
that's my point though. It's not that all right. Yes, all right. So we just went to the law school. All right. The girl graduated from law school. She making 150. She making 200. Who's to say the bus driver ain't making 150, bro?
Nobody.
Like we ain't talking about we ain't talking about just some random dude driving a cheese bus. He might be driving an executive bus around the country carrying Lil Wayne. She just said a bus driver.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, bro. It's the status.
It's the title.
It's the titles. It ain't about income. Because that guy can make more than her as a journalist.
Yep.
The average journalist and the average bus driver ain't that far off, bro. Like, I'm a journalist. I just so happen to own the platform that I'm speaking on.